Hi everyone, Carrie the Chemist here today, and today I'm going to talk about the most popular drug I think in Canada and the whole world right now, Ozempic. So you see on the box, this is the starter kit. So there are two different doses in this starter kit. There is the 0.25, 0.25 dose and the 0.5 dose. So if your doctor starts you on Ozempic, this is your starter kit. So your instruction would say inject 0.25 mg subcutaneously, that is under the skin, and that is only once per week. So when you open up your Ozempic, this is what it looks like. So for those of us who likes to read, it says make sure your pen contains clear, colorless Ozempic. So when you open it up, it has "We love free," and we get a pen here. So that is your Ozempic pen, and this is how it looks without the needle attached. And these are the free needles that comes with the kit. I love this part of it because not everybody can afford to buy needles, and since it's once a week and you only need 4 to 6 needles, then this is just perfect. A very good selling point. Thumbs up on Ozempic for that. So you would take the wrapper off. This was the wrapper, I removed it before. So you remove that paper wrapper, and there is your needle. That is the end of the pen. You're going to attach the needle, screw it on like so, like this, and then make sure it's screwed on like that. Okay, so that's your needle. That's the pen with the needle attached. You will remove that cover. There's another cover. Yes, there is another cover. Yes, second cover. And there is your needle. Okay, so let's see, can we see that? Yeah, there we go. When you attach a needle to a pen, you will look at your dosing window. That is your dosing window. It says 0. So what you want to do is prime it. Priming means test it to make sure that the medication is gonna come out when you inject it. You can see that it's clear, so it shouldn't be cloudy. It is clear, which is good. And then we're gonna do our priming. So priming means you turn the dial just to a little line. So there's a little line right there below the 0 line, and that is just to prime it, to test it, making sure that medication is coming out through this end. So if you squeeze the button there, it should shoot out like that, and it goes back to the 0 line. See that? Great. So dose, you're going to look at your label. Always read your labels. I've had several people who never read their labels, and then when they screw up, they come back and say, oh, it's done. Read your labels. So your label will say inject 0.25 milligrams subcutaneously, meaning under the skin, once per week. Ozempic is a weekly injection. So starting at your 0 line, 0 in the window, you're gonna dial. So there are a bunch of lines there. You are gonna turn that dial until you get to that 0.25. That is your dose. That's what you should see in that window right there, right here. That is your dose. You will have your abdomen exposed. Yeah, I'm showing you everything. So you clean the area with alcohol swab, inches away from the navel, clean with alcohol swab, and you're going straight in. So this needle is going to enter the skin straight in. You can do it like that and go straight in. When you go straight in, you're going to press down on that button. So that is the button. You're going straight in. Press on the button until it dials back to the 0 line. So if let's imagine I put the needle in and I'm pressing on that button. I'm holding it until, so I'm going to make a mess right now, but I'm just showing you. So this medication will go into the inside of you, and this would be your 0 line again. Alright, so this is what you do. So that would be, imagine that you are injected that, put this in, stick it into the skin, like you go into the skin like that, and then you just squeeze down that button. That's it. So here you go. So you know that you got your dose. You see how that squirted out. So that is what that you should look like. So let's say you do it every Monday. You will do it on the Monday. Next Monday you will repeat that dose. Usually for a starter dose you will do 0.25 milligrams. Week 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 doses. When dose changes after 4 weeks, it will change to 0.5. Guess what? This same pen can deliver 0.5. What you do, you start at your 0 line. You will attach your needle as before. After each injection, you're going to discard that. So have your sharps container, put it in your sharps container, and then attach a new needle. So remember, it has that thing at the end. Take that off, screw it on. Alright, prime it. After you prime it, prime 0 line, just a little line below the 0 line to prime. By priming, you're making sure it shoots out. Then you're going to dial it to the 0.5 dose. So turn. Do you see all these little lines? So some people, they were counting the doses at one point, so that's why they had those lines. There we go. So now you can see 0.5 is in that same pen. So we would do a step, clean the abdomen, go in, inject it in, and squeeze down on that button until, so I just broke my pen, but your skin is not that hard. So if you have so we're injecting, I don't have anything soft. Let's use something else. So imagine this is your skin. You go in and we're just gonna squeeze down. You squeeze down until it goes to the 0 line. Alright, so that is your 0.5 dose, and you will remove the needle, put it in a sharps container for destruction. And this pen, let's say you just started Ozempic and you had 4 doses of 0.25. So you have 1 dose, 2 dose, 3 dose, 4 doses. It delivers the 0.5. So after you use the 0.25, you're going to move on to the 0.5 doses, so you can get 6 doses. So that's why you have 6 of these. That's why you have 6 of these. People always ask, why do I have 6 of these needles? The reason why is because when you just start the medication, you will get 4 doses at 0 to 5, and then you get 2 doses of 0.5, and that's why you have six of these needles. All right, so after you start the medication and you're established, you will only use 4 of these needles, because then your dose is 0.5 and 0.5 and 0.5 and 0.5. 4 of those doses. So you need 4 needles. So that extra 2 is not to make you feel, oh, I'm missing a dose. No, you're not missing a dose. You only use 4 doses after you use your starter kit. Okay? I hope that clarified it. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section below. And have a blessed day. Remember, it's Carrie the Chemist here. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day. Thanks.